Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dania. I'm a realtor in Ontario, Canada. I help people looking to relocate to and from the area, as well as connect them with referral partners anywhere around the world. Recently, I was in Punta Cana in the area of Bavado, and I had the chance to spend time with an amazing local real estate broker there named Vigny Ceballos, somebody who really knows the market inside and out. She's been in real estate for 20 years, 15 in Miami, and the last 5 back in the Dominican Republic, where she's actually from. So she understands how North American buyers think and what surprises them about buying abroad. We took a tour through one of her penthouse Airbnbs that she has in the area, just minutes from where I was staying, and we talked openly about what buying is like in the Dominican Republic, the process, the costs, what's different and easier than you expect, and what you really need to know before thinking about an investment, relocation, or just a second home there. Now, Vigny is exactly why I am so big on referrals, finding agents for my clients who love what they do. And if the Dominican Republic is something on your radar, whether it's for lifestyle, income property, or a future plan to retire, I can personally connect you with her or somebody who is trusted, experienced, and transparent with you. But before we go and see what Vigny has to say, please make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because this really helps me reach my goals of reaching more people like yourself looking for answers about relocating, regardless of where you are or where you want to go. Now, over to Vigny. So tell us your name, your brokerage, where we're located, and how long you've been a realtor here.
My name is Vigny Ceballos. I'm a broker owner of Prestige Punta Cana, and I've been a realtor for 20 years between Miami and Punta Cana. Right now, I've been here for 5 years, full time, trying to sell real estate, and it's quite a challenge.
So, Vigny, what's the most important thing that somebody from Canada should know before they even consider buying a piece of property down here?
They need to know the property tax. That's very good. Also, they need to know that banks here also lend Canadians based on their income, but it's usually a 70% that they lend. They don't lend 80% or 90% because it's an investment property. You need to bring 30% down to close the deal.
What is the biggest misconception that Canadians or anybody moving down here has when they decide to buy property here?
This is an island, and people from an island will live different than people from anywhere in the whole world. So we have our own rules and regulations, meaning everything is very laid back. Nothing is like now, tomorrow. You know, if you're going to get any paperwork to open a bank account, don't be thinking that you're going to go to a bank and open a bank account and boom, you got out with the bank account. No. It takes some time. So usually for a foreign, a non-Dominican, it will take 10 days to get a bank account. A lot of people come over here and I want this tomorrow, I want this yesterday, but it's very laid back. The rules and regulations don't apply to, anything, but everybody, when they come over here, they love it. They want to come back. They want to invest. The government is very secure right now. This is one of the best country in Latin America for a second home or investment property or retire. Relocation, you can work from your own pleasure. You want to work oceanfront all the time, you know what I mean? After COVID, people realize that they can work from anywhere. So we're having a lot of people buying properties here.
This property here is a little bigger than the average property, but if somebody wants to buy, say, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo close to the beach here in Punta Cana, how much money would they need to be prepared to spend?
We're talking about $225 or $250, depending on how old the property is and what type of furniture. Because this is no IKEA furniture, you know what I mean? IKEA furniture, we think that is like the lowest of the lowest, because it's disposable. You can use it today and tomorrow and you can break. So the property is between $225 and $250. If it's a walking distance to the beach, because I have apartments, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that is in the middle of everything but not close to the ocean, and I have it for $100,000.
When you buy in a building, is there any other fees that you should be expecting to pay? Is there any HOA fees or condo fees that might be attached to that?
Most of all the apartments, they have HOA fee because you don't have to pay for water, you don't have to pay for gas. Most of the stuff is gas. We think the food with gas, it tastes better and it's cheap versus electricity. Electricity here is a bit high. So The association pay for your water, gas, trash, your garbage, security 24/7, and the insurance. Not inside, but the insurance on the outside of the building because we all together. So those 5 things, for example, I pay here $500 a month on my association on maintenance fee. But we have a pool, we have a common area that have a barbecue, security 24/7, parking, and all the green area they're taken care of. And the water is not for free, but including in there the gas, and they maintain the building on the outside.
We're standing in one of your penthouse condos here that you use on Airbnb.
Yes.
It is close to the beach here, right in Punta Cana in Bavaro, right?
Yes.
And so this particular unit is 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, correct? Washer, dryer, everything you need, walking distance to the beach. How much money can somebody who's an investor earn from income on Airbnb for a unit like this?
Well, this unit, I bought it brand new. I bought it pre-construction. The first 2 years, I was not living here. I was living in Miami, and I had somebody manage my property. I was paying them 20%, and my occupancy rate was 65, 70%. The numbers I'm going to tell you now is the number when I took manage of this property, and I'm doing it. In 2024, for example, my occupancy rate was 95, and I make $98,000. Airbnb send you how much money you make every year.
And that's US dollars,
Yes.
correct?
In dollars, yes.
Yes.
US dollars, yeah.
So for somebody who wants to relocate here, maybe they don't want to buy a condo, say down on the beach, but they want to live in a general area and they'd like to buy maybe a detached home. What's like the average cost for a home here?
Security here is very important. So most of the single family home that is in a gated community, they start 3 bedroom, 3 bath, because there is no house 2 bedroom. They don't build 2 bedroom. $300,000. That's the average house, single family home here in a good neighborhood, secure, 300,000.
How do people find properties?
We have website, and we get a lot of traffic from the RE/MAX website because we are in 125 country, and we have like international RE/MAX platform that you can see all the properties that RE/MAX has all around. All my properties are in realtor.com. I don't know if you guys have realtor.com.
We have realtor.ca.
Oh, okay.
But we can access realtor.com.
Yeah. So realtor.com is in United States. It's like a common MLS that everybody put there. But you can Google RE/MAX here has 32 offices in the whole island, and we are 700 agents. So most of all those agents have their property in the RE/MAX platform. So we are like maybe 70% of the realtor that have most of the listing here in the island.
When you help Canadians, what does your service model look like? Walk us through what you would do with somebody who is coming to look for a property.
Obviously, if they need me to pick them up from the airport, I'm more than happy. If they want to stay in a hotel, I can take them there. Or if they want to stay in the Airbnb, I want to show them first the area so they can pinpoint where they want to invest, because there is so many areas here, and I'm definitely going to be there for them for any question, any decision. Sometimes I help my clients to go and open a bank account, you know what I mean? Because they don't know, what you need to do. Show them the supermarket, show them around to see, where they feel comfortable on buying. And we have lawyers in my office in RE/MAX that they will answer any question that you have, because when you buying a property, I'm not a lawyer, and we need a lawyer, opinion at zero charge. I have lawyers on my staff that if you have 20 questions, you can ask them before you buy a property, because you want to feel comfortable. We also help you to get a loan if you need to get a loan. In RE/MAX, we have 15 banks here that we only have to put one application, and the banks fight for your business, trying to give you the best interest rate that they can. And I'm trying to facilitate the process, because buying a property in a different country it can be kind of overwhelming. First of all, we don't have the same language. We speak Spanish here. Not a lot of people speak English. You know what I mean? And I think when you try to translate, it lost in translation. So I will help my client from the minute they land here until the minute they get the key of their apartment or their house.
How long does it take from the time you purchase a home, if it was vacant, to closing and getting the keys?
The thing is, if you buy in cash or if you buy with a bank, because if you get in a bank, it usually takes 2 months. If you buy a cash, it usually takes 15 days because we have to do our due diligence of the title to see if the title is clean, if the owner owns maintenance or other loan is in the property or somebody else has a lien on the property. So that will take between 7 to 10 days. So I think if you come with cash, you can do a closing in 15 days.
Does anybody ever buy virtually sight unseen?
Yes. Yeah, I don't recommend it because you need to come over here and see. When you are on the phone, I can show you every corner, but you're not going to see your surrounding, you know? So yeah, a lot of people purchase $100,000, $150,000. They usually come when it's more than $300,000.
Right.
But yeah, I do a lot of Zoom.
Yeah.
And sell a lot of pre-construction that way.
And how can people find you besides coming through myself?
Remax, the name of my company is Remax Prestige Punta Cana. My name is Vigny Ceballos. I'm in Facebook, Instagram. My name is so weird and unique that the minute you type Vigny, I'm everywhere.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have people connect with you and to be able to find a new property for themselves.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As you can tell, there's a lot more to moving to a different country like the Dominican Republic than just deciding to go on MLS and figuring out what you want to buy. There's a lot of things that you need to know, and connecting with somebody as informative and as specialized as Vigny is very beneficial to you. So if you are looking for somebody to connect with, please let me know and I'd be happy to do an introduction with you and Vigny so that you can get started on your relocation or investment property in Punta Cana. Thanks so much. We will see you again next time.